reviewing the 2022 rookie running back class next on Fantasy Football Today in 5. Welcome to FFT in 5. I'm Chris Towers here with Dave Richard, and we are continuing our 2022 rookie report card. Well, I mean, we're not really giving out grades, but, report card's a kind of catchy way to talk about it. But, yeah, this is a 2022 rookie running back review, and it was a pretty interesting rookie class. We had 3 first-year running backs rush for 1,000 yards, the most since 2008. If we're counting Travis Etienne, technically not a rookie, so we'll throw him out. He missed his actual rookie season with a foot injury. That leaves Tyler Algier and Kenneth Walker III as the only 1,000-yard rookie running backs, which actually compares pretty favorably to the last decade or so. You usually get 1 or 2 1,000-yard rookie rushers. If you drop it down to the 800-yard mark, we also had Isaiah Pacheco and Dameon Pierce get there. Brian Robinson fell just short at 797. But the weird thing was, one, the best rookie running back didn't actually hit any of those milestones because Breece Hall only got 463 rushing yards before suffering a season-ending torn ACL. He was also second among rookies with 218 receiving yards, which is kind of why this rookie class wasn't actually that great for fantasy, even though it was a relatively productive one. And it's because Rachaad White had 290 receiving yards. Breece Hall had 218. Those were the only 2 rookies with more than 200 receiving yards, which left it even like Tyler Algier and, Brian Robinson, who were getting a lot of work late in the season. They weren't great fantasy options. How are we viewing this class just from a, 30,000 foot level? How are we viewing this class in 2023 and beyond?
I think we'll remember this class as being good, but wait till you see what's coming in the 2023 campaign. A lot of better running backs there. It's almost like we got a great influx of receivers and to a slightly lesser extent running backs last year, Chris. Mm-hmm. And now I think we're going to end up seeing the 2023 class just be loaded with running backs. A lot of really good players there. And maybe a little bit to be desired at wide receiver, I'd say. There's probably not as many high-quality receivers that are in the 2023 class compared to 2022 or 2021. The good news is this. Lots of great running backs in 2023, some good running backs in 2022. That's what we need. We need to keep that pipeline open for fantasy purposes to keep those running backs being valuable and helpful in fantasy leagues. And I do think that a number of the backs in this year's class will have some staying power for, hopefully 3+ years.
How many of the 2022 rookie running back class are you viewing as surefire starting running backs for fantasy in 2023?
Well, there's Breece Hall. He's going to be in that mix. Kenneth Walker's going to be in that mix.
I think Dameon Pierce.
Pierce is in that mix. I want to say that Tyler Algier is going to be in that mix too, but you could always see the Falcons make a change at running back or just add another running back. Again, speaking to just how deep this running back class is coming in. Let's call it 4.5. If 4.5 is the total, see, there's Pacheco too. I might take the over. I might take the over and say that there will be 5 contributors from the class. James Cook could end up being something significant as an RB2 in fantasy. So let's take the over on 4.5 running backs. That'll matter for lineups this coming season.
Is Breece Hall the only superstar RB1 in this class moving forward?
I would argue that Kenneth Walker is too. I'm a big fan of what Walker is capable of doing. I don't think we saw all of what Kenneth Walker could do. Certainly as a runner, we saw plenty of it, a lot of huge runs to make up for a lot of bad runs along the way. I think that can even out a little bit, and he'll be more of a consistent running back. I think he can catch as well. We didn't really see him get the opportunity to do that this year. Not sure we're going to see it for sure next year. We talked about this on Wednesday's show, Chris. Seattle had the fewest amount of running back carries inside of 5 yards this past season. They had 10. The Lions' Jamal Williams had 28 all by himself. Seahawks had 20 the year before. So I'm wondering if they can bounce back a little bit and get some more opportunities inside the 5 for their run game. And that would obviously help Ken Walker because that's a role that he would be great at. I look at Walker. I think he might be a first-round pick in non-PPR, but even in full PPR, I think he's worth a top 18-ish pick.
Among the kind of lower-end running backs from this rookie class, I'm thinking of guys like James Cook, Rachaad White, Brian Robinson,
Yeah.
Which of those three in particular do you think has the best chance of taking a step forward in 2023?
We could see it from White right away because he might be the Bucs' main running back. Fournette's a free agent. They don't have to bring him back. They might say, we're just going to start the season with Rachaad White and see what happens. We know that he's a capable 3-down back. That would be a wonderful thing. So he could end up being a great value pick in drafts. You just have to wait and see what the Bucs end up doing at the running back position. And you have to see what the Commanders do too, because behind Brian Robinson, they've got some guys. I think actually McKissick might be a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Don't quote me on that. But even if he's not, they could always cut him and bring in somebody else. I think Robinson is who they'd be satisfied with having as their running downs back. So he would be a 1A type player. So those guys could end up being a factor at times during the upcoming season. White more so than Robinson. Cook, we've seen his potential, but you know what the track record is of the Buffalo Bills, particularly since Josh Allen really stepped into his own and became a great fantasy passer. We always knew he could run the ball. Josh Allen could. But when he started throwing it and throwing it well, it made you realize that the Bills' run game, their running backs, they'd be more of number 3 options. And I don't know if there's enough there for James Cook to even get the opportunity to be anything more than a low-end number 2 running back. And it would need to be a really big opportunity, which the Bills seem to have hesitated in giving their running backs over the balance of the last few seasons.
All right, and then really quickly before we go, would you rather have for 2023 Bijan Robinson, the presumed number 1 running back from the 2023 rookie class, or anyone from the 2022 class for 2023?
Are you talking just for 2023?
Just for 2023.
It's Robinson. I would take him over Walker, assuming that let's back up just a quick sec. I know you said go quick. If he's in Buffalo, I get a little nervous saying Bijan Robinson, but let's just say he goes to the top 20 pick. He's got a good landing spot. He's going to be a lead back. Yes, I would take Bijan Robinson. It would not be the case if Breece Hall were fully healthy and had never torn his ACL.
I agree with that. Breece Hall, it's going to be fascinating to see how he recovers from that torn ACL, because I thought he looked like a Jonathan Taylor level talent in his rookie season. I'm really excited to see what he can do when he gets healthy, and hopefully he gets back to full health very quickly for the 2023 season. That's going to do it for FFT in 5. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then.